Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a Lutheran pastor who was killed by the Nazis, wrote a book called The Cost of Discipleship. And he pointed out one of the great paradoxes in the spiritual life. The paradox is that heaven, while free, is not cheap. That grace, while available, comes with a cost. And we hear this in the gospel for today. Our Lord says, strive to enter through the narrow gate. To understand the full implications of that statement, we need to read it in conjunction with John's gospel. One of the unique features of John's gospel is what scholars call I am statements. Statements like, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the bread of life. I am the good shepherd. But there is one I am statement that is easy to miss. Our Lord says about himself, I am the gate. The narrow gate is Christ. The point is that the path to salvation is a life lived in conformity to Christ, in fidelity to him, in obedience to his commands, in following his example. The narrow gate is a metaphor for our Lord's way of living. To forgive is the narrow gate. To serve others without selfish motives is a narrow gate. To speak out for those who have no power or authority, even if it makes us unpopular, is a narrow gate. The image of the narrow gate is meant to suggest that discipleship requires a certain degree of spiritual fitness. As a matter of fact, the Greek word has the sense of an intense struggle. Our Lord was telling his disciples down through the ages to struggle for the prize of salvation, to commit ourselves wholeheartedly to him, that the road to salvation is paved with sacrifice and toil. The good news of the gospel is that the gate to salvation may be narrow, but it's open. Will we choose the gate that leads to life, or will we choose some other path? To choose another path is to settle for something that will only leave us empty, wanting, lacking. The challenge of the gospel is for us to decide which path we will choose. Strive to enter through the narrow gate.